Okay then. So today is a bit of a different one. Obviously, I found this quiz online, commonly misspelled words quiz. So I thought, you know what? Why not have a go? See how well I do. To be fair, I don't think my spelling is that bad, but there might be one or two words that catch me out. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, yeah, I wouldn't think I'll do bad at it, but so yeah, let's see how it goes. I think I'll do well overall, but you never know with these kind of quizzes. So with that being said, let's get into it. Okay. With his spouse away on business, Max found that absence did make the heart go fond. Obviously, it's this one here, ABSENCE. Well, I didn't even spell it right in the talking, but I knew which one it was. It's because the time I was on, I was getting a bit nervous. Okay, then. So what's out of 20? Yeah, I reckon at least I'm gonna get. I reckon I'll get at least 12. 60%. I reckon, but we'll see. A dealership offered a money back guarantee on all of their cars. Oh, this one's easy. All of them. G A. That's terrible. It's GU. That is terrible. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Like, if you know how the English language works, I don't think there's anywhere that's got GAU, if I'm being honest. I can't think of a word. Obviously, there's more words, but I can't think of a word that's GAU. So if you follow the basic rules, if you learn from, what is it, like primary school literacy or even secondary school in your English lessons, then yeah, you won't do too bad at this one, but not everyone remembers them rules in it. Okay, next one. The campers love to roast marshmallows on the fire at night. It's not mellows, it's mallows. Yeah, you see, fam, I told you, like, hey, you get me because in my accent we say marshmallows, but the spelling is marshmallows. You get me, but we don't say it like that, so that one probably would catch a few people out, to be fair. But yeah, on to the next. Simon didn't have time to clean and he apologized for his house's awful appearance. Awful only has one L because it's not full. Yeah. I knew it wasn't that one. It's definitely not or like with an E. No, that was too far. It was out of these two, but yeah, these adjectives don't tend to have two L's at the end, really and truly. So yeah, that's what I'd say about that one really. Again, it just comes back down to like just learning stuff back in school, It's not too difficult. Or difficulty here. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna try. If I get 20 out of 20, I'll do it on a harder difficulty, and we'll see. We'll see how well I can do on a difficult one because this one, so far, it seems a bit easy. Imagine this one caught me out. Restaurant, E. That is disgusting. Restaurant. Nah, it's that one, mate. Like that. It's just narrow it down. Let's catch it. That restart. That just looks like a restart and like you're trying to spell restart. No, it's not that. Restart aunt. No, because it's not someone's auntie. It's not a relative, Like, restaurant. Like, fam, that sounds crazy. Let me not even just carry on with that. But yeah. A-U. Oh. But yeah. A-U-R. You get me rest. Tor aunt. You get me aunt, should I say. Car. That's aunt. Uncomfortable about talking politics, the comedian quickly segued. Ooh, this one. Hey, you know why it is? Okay, then this one without the ed, that is one of them. You know what they call them hoverboards now, but they used to have the handles and they stand up on it like that and they just lean forward and they go. That's a Segway, so I knew it weren't that. Segwayed. No one's weighing up measurements and taking kilograms. It's not. We're not talking about that. It just, you get what I'm trying to say. So it's definitely not weighed. Seagrid. Nah. Yeah, it said C. Already you're off. Seagrid. Nah, mate. That one's off. So yeah, it had to be this one. And you know what? To be fair, learning Spanish did help me out with this one a bit, because segue, it's kind of like seguir. I don't know if I'm saying it with the right accent or whatnot, but you get me. I'm sure I can't remember the definition of it now. I'm sure it's like to continue or something like that. So yeah, comedian quickly continue to. Yeah, it will kind of make sense, but in the English it's more like diverted. If you like, you was on this road and you divert, segued onto it, a different comic, diversion, segued onto a different topic, like we was here, you went over there, Let's see the next one. Oh, the difficulty is going up. Okay then. So yeah, we don't need to do that. Let's see. The doctor told Raymond the surgery was necessary. This one always gets me. Oh, is it 1C? It's 1C. Hey, you know what it is? It's always the C, like double C and double S. It's them kind of words that get me, because you would think it's this one because it doesn't look out of the ordinary, really and truly. But you know what it is? Again, I'll be honest, I think Spanish helped me out with this one as well, because necesitar only has 1C. You get me? So I just kind of clocked the play. But the thing is, even doing that, you can get caught out, because some words in Spanish that are similar to English words have 1C, but the English version has 2 C's. So you get me? It's kind of a sticky situation. Obviously, I knew it weren't these two. Yeah, Seri with the E. No doubles at all. Nah, definitely not that one. It was out of these two, but yeah, we went for the right one. The factory did not have enough personnel, double N, to fill in the order in time. You see this one here? Knew it weren't double L. That's crazy. It was out of these two, because it's not double L. It's out of these two. But this one, when you read it, this one's personal. Person. Oh. Person. No. You get what I'm trying to say? So when you kind of break down a word, or just, you get me? When you can break it down a little bit, it just helps you out a bit when you can see the different sections, and you know what I'm trying to say. But let's carry on anyway. Oh, that rhymed. Parents frequently tell their teenage children that driving is a privilege, not a right. Privilege. Oh shit. Oh, I was gonna click that one as well. Oh, the timer done me. The pressure was on. I was like, yeah, privilege. You idiot. Fam. Nah, that's poor. That is poor. Oh, that is poor. Oh my days. A man said privilege. I knew it weren't these. It was who, I don't know. One letter, it done me still. I can't lie. That one done me. Privilege. I don't know why I did privilege. Idiot, man. Let's carry on, car. I'm not trying to make that same mistake again. All David's worldly possessions could easily fit in the trunk of the car. Possessions. Yep. And that one, again, break it down. Possess. Ions. Possess ions. If you want to break it down. You get me? Car. I know possess is double S. So, wasn't this? Nah. That one was probably the one that could have got me out, but nah, the double S's. I know how to spell possess, so adding the ION on the end weren't too difficult. But I got done by privilege, so I can't even, you get me, try to give it all the, you know what I'm trying to say, fam. Dan ended up with discolored shirts after he forgot to separate his laundry. Separate. There we go. Again, my accent, how I talk. Separate. But it's separate. You get me? So sometimes sounding out the words, like, unless you're aware of how you're pronouncing certain words with your accent, then you can get caught out easily. Because, yeah, if I'm separate, you'll be like, yeah, separate. Like, it would make sense, but nah, mate, it's not correct. It's just not correct. When Cindy dozed off in class, it became apparent she stayed up all night. Ooh, apparent, yep. Well, it's apparent. Hey, that one, yeah. Friggin', yeah, I just remember apparent has parent in there and there's two P's, so it's not too, yeah, that one weren't too difficult. I think privilege was obviously I got it wrong, but that was the one that threw me off the most so far. Eric learned French exclusively from a book, so he had trouble with pronunciation. Pronunciation. Oh, pronunciation. You see, this is what I mean about the accents. You get me? Because I say pronunciation, but it's pronunciation. Fam, that is crazy. I should have knew it meant this because it's talking about pronouns, fam. Like, what are you on about? Fam. I got done. Oh my days. I got done by a dirty little stinking O. Fam. Hey, what you saying? I'm not willing to spelling bee then. Now, you know what? I only got 2 wrong so far, so maybe, you get me. But yeah. Well, I'm still on track to get my 60%. So yeah, what? I'm on 90% at the minute overall with unanswered questions, obviously. But yeah, still on track for 90%. I can't get more than that, but hopefully I don't get any less. The foreign leader met with the secretary of state. Secretary. No. It's between these two. Go with A. Yes! Alright. Because I say secretary, but it's fam. Yeah. I don't know. That one was more of a I would say educated guess in a way. But yeah. It was a guess, to be fair, because that one was a bit techie still. I can't lie, that one was a bit techie. That almost caught me out, I'll be real. But again, it's just kind of breaking it down. I know that airy like that is a suffix, where airy like that, you don't really find it as a suffix so much. If I'm like, I might be wrong, but just in my experience with words, like, you don't really find that at the end of words, where, you get what I'm trying to say? Like, maybe not, but yeah, that's my experience. That's all I can really say. Tim made a wonderful drummer because his natural sense of rhythm. Now I know this one. It's not that. Oh my gosh, rhythm. Wait. See, I knew it weren't that one. I knew it was this. I knew it. I don't know why my finger clicked. I do not know why my finger clicked on this. Never have I spelled rhythm with 2 Y's. Never in my life. I don't know why I did that. Like, I'll be real. I think that was just impulsive, really and truly. Like, more than, or maybe I thought I was going to get caught out by clicking this one and then click that. I don't know, but yeah. That one there. Yeah, let's go that one for the record. Let's move on. While researching for her thesis, Shelley looked up every relevant, there we go, book on the topic. Back into the game. How you mean? Back into the game. Trust me. Cause yeah, you thought, oh, the difficulty is getting up. I'm gonna get robbed out. Nah. Nah, I might get caught out here and there, but nah, man's back in the game. Come on. After 3 years in the army, Jeff made the rank of sergeant. Oh, okay. It's not these two. Sergeant. There we go. It's not sergeant. Sergeant. Makes sense. Break it down. Talk to me nice. You know, like. Nah, yeah, it was one of them ones where I just knew sergeant's one of them words that's got extra letters that you feel don't need to be there, but breaking it down, I can understand why it's there because sergeant, it makes sense, you know, but at least I got it right. You know, but it's just one of them ones. Irma loved to read Shakespeare and hoped to become a playwright herself. Playwright. Oh, okay, it's not that. It's that. Oh, it's that. That doesn't make any sense. That does not make any sense. Because why is there a GHT for write as in written, as in writing, as in write? You get what I'm trying to say? Why is it GHT? That's just taking a piss. That's just, fam, this is why they say English is the hardest language to learn, because playwright, separate them two words, put right over here, write a play. Okay, it makes sense. The title, playwright, as in your right hand with a W. What's going on? Why does English do this? Fam. Nah, man, that's not right. That is not right. You know, because blood. Nah, man, I don't like that one. I don't like playwright. I don't like that as a word. I'll be real. So, yeah, we're charging that one. But yeah, I don't like this word. That is a disgusting word. This is an example of disgusting English. Yeah? Let's move on. Darla's mischievous boys regularly ended up in detention. Mischievous. Oh, fam. I know what I did there. I put in the word. No, mischievous. That's mischievous. That's mischievous. You get what I'm trying to say? Mischievous. Darla's mischievous boys. It's not Darla's mischievous boys. You know what? Let me look that up quickly. Let's see. So mischievous. Mischievous. Okay. Put I in there. Oh, so. Pause there. You see this here? Yeah? This is what you call full on gaslighting, because everyone says mischievous. So why is it coming with this mischievous? Business, yeah? But everyone says, like, look, 4 syllables, mischievous. Mischievous. You get what I'm trying to say? So that one there, I don't like it, because I said the wrong word. I said mischievous, not mischievous. That's on me, but still, that's on everyone, because that's how everyone else says the word too. So, yeah, I'm coping. I am coping hard, but you know what? Let's just move on. Hey, Mitchell didn't eat much of his entree because he was filled up on hors d'oeuvres. Fam, Odeurs. Je suis mon ami. Quelle est la date de ton anniversaire? Oui, oui. Fam, why are you banging French in there at the end? This just done me. Why are you banging French in there on the end, fam? Like, it's English misspelled words. This is a French word, fam. Why is it doing? Yeah, it's used in English and whatever you want to say, but no. It's a French word, fam. It's not even a French word. It's 2 French words. You know, so what is this quiz doing, fam? Okay then, you know what? Mischievous, I'll put my hands up. Privilege, I'll put my hands up. Rhythm, I'll definitely put my hands up. This is some bullshit. This is some BS, fam, because why is it French? Nah, man. Nah, I don't like that. Odeur. No one, fam. Odeur. Bonjour. Oui, oui. No, man. Man's English, man. Man's not French. Bruh. Like, fam. You might, if that's the case, if that's what we're doing here, you should have put some patois then. Why not put patois there? Why not put misspelled word, wagwan? You know, it's the same shit. This triggered me. I can't lie. This triggered me because why is it French? Nah, man. Nah, I don't like that. Plot twist at the end. I don't like that. And you know what? Even if I would have got it right, I still wouldn't have liked it because why is it doing that? Look at this word. Oeuvres. Where in English rules do we ever see that? Oeuvres. Like, come on. Even with the apostrophe, fam, this isn't like, fam. Let's see the results anyway, bro. Cause this is just triggering me, fam. Like, this is just raw. Something else, bro. This is something else. I got 3,000 out of 8,000. Wait, what's that supposed to mean? How many questions did I get right? What's it doing this login shit, fam? Bruh. So I got 3,000 out of 8,300. How does it score? How does this score? Because I'm sure I only got 3 questions wrong. And I've got less than 50% of the points. Why is it because of the time? Bruh. Man need to read the sentence, then choose a letter. Choose a word. Fam. This is making me feel like I did bad, like I did poorly. I'm doing this again. 14, look, I got 14, I got 70%, and I get 3,000 points for 70%. That's diabolical. Diabolical business right there. Diabolical. Let's see where I would measure up against other ages. You know what? So what? I'm above the average. No, I'm not above I'm below the average. Nah, that is bad. That is poor. Oh my gosh. That is poor. I'm disappointed in that quiz. I was having too much fun with it. You know, which one is it? Which one is it? But you try to score me like that? Nah. That's mocking it. And I got 14 correct. That's mocking it. Fam. But yeah, that was that video. If you like the video, drop a like. If you got something to say, drop a comment. And if you like what we're doing here, subscribe to the channel. Come on.